Good morning. This is Marlon, J.H. Boy on YouTube. This is Mr. Robert, my favorite patient of all. Right, Mr. Robert?
Yeah, sounds good.
Mr. Robert, tell everybody how old you are.
But
91 or 92?
92.
92 years old. And Mr. Robert has the biggest muscles I've ever seen in life. Mr. Robert, show everybody that muscles. Look, give me that muscle. Bend up that muscle. Look at it. Guys, you have to feel this muscles. It's hard as a rock. 92 years old, and Mr. Robert has the biggest muscles ever. Say hello to everybody for me, Mr. Robert. Wave and say hello.
Hello, how are you? Hello.
That's Mr. Robert, a wonderful gentleman. Very pleasant, humble, gentleman with a good heart. Right, Mr. Robert?
Try to be.
Try to be. So, Mr. Robert, tell everybody, what did you do for work when you were younger?
Refrigeration, air conditioning.
So he did air conditioning and things like that. Yeah. Mr. Robert was good at what he did. And so like that, he was a good provider for his family. He has 3 daughters and 1 son, right?
Right.
That's good. So where were you born, Mr. Robert? Do you remember?
Oh, boy.
Was it in the Bronx or were you born in Westchester here?
If I had those thoughts, I give it information.
Yeah. So Mr. Robert have a little Alzheimer's, so he does remember a lot of stuff, but he remembers a lot from way back. He's just getting up now, so I'm going to do his temperature and all of his vitals and so like that, and then I'm going to show you him doing some exercise. Right, Mr. Robert?
Right.
Okay. So we'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, so I just did Mr. Robert's vital. It was very good, so I took a picture of it, so I'll put it on my site. And he's going to do some exercise right now, right, Mr. Robert?
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do the leg exercise first, up and down?
Yeah, I guess
Let's
so.
go all the way up. Let's do one leg at a time.
Okay, 1,
All the way up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Let's do apart and together. The legs.
Legs
Yeah, the legs.
apart.
Let me move this for you. Go ahead.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, that's good. Let's get arms up and above the head. Up and down. All the way up and down. 10 times.
Up, 1,
Mm-hmm. Okay, apart and together. Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
Mind the railing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, let me feel that muscles one more time now. Wow, Mr. Robert has some strong muscles, man. Ladies, watch out. Hercules is here.
I think it's only Make that title.
Yeah, I've been here a little bit over 3 years with Mr. Robert. I'm the main person here with him, taking care of him. Oh, by the way, you see that phone over there? Who remember that phone? Actually, that phone still works here in Mr. Robert's room. So do you remember how you have to lift up the phone and dial each time around? It actually does still work. Yes. So, guys, I'm just going to cut it a little bit short again because now I don't want him to overdo it too much. I'm going to now bring him to the bathroom. I'll even have him breakfast first, and then I'm going to get him ready afterwards. And then you'll see when he's all dolled up. Okay, he's single, ladies. He's ready for dating.
Right.
Okay. So that's Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert can walk, but he has to walk with, we call that his Hemi. Right? So he needs that to walk, but otherwise he's very strong. He can lift up even me. I'm telling you, he's so strong, guys. All right? Okay. So now I'm just going to get him up, let him go to the bathroom to wash out his mouth, and then we'll head for breakfast. Okay. So everyone, here's Mr. Robert. He's all dolled up, looking good. Say hello again, Mr. Robert.
Oh,
Now you see him. See how he looks good? Young, young, young. I think he's now turning, what, 29?
yeah, I
Or
guess
turning
so.
around 92. Okay, Mr. Robert, let's go to the kitchen and let's have some breakfast. See, he walks with a Hemi. I just have to stand close to him. He has a strong upper body, so I don't have to worry about that right now. I have to stay behind him. So as you all know, I'm a certified healthcare aide. I've been doing this for many, many years. I enjoy my job. Go ahead, Mr. Robert. I'll turn the lights off.
Okay, good.
So I enjoy my job working with elderly people, and that's why I love their stories.
Yeah. Getting there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, close the door.
Yeah, I'll close it.
The dog don't go in there.
Correct. So that's all closed, Mr. Robert.
Very good, thank you.
Okay, I just have to walk behind him. So give me a second, guys. Let me get him down for breakfast. Come on down, Mr. Robert. You're the next contestant. Come on down.
Coming down.
Do you remember what show that was?
No.
Price is Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But
Okay, keep turning.
you ever win any money in that game?
I never went on the show, but I watched it a lot.
Yeah. I think I watched it somewhat too.
Yeah,
come to
this
think of
breakfast
it.
I'm making.
much I
Hold on
don't
one
know.
second, Mr. Robert.
Yeah.
I did a boiled egg for him because he hasn't had that in a long time, and some waffles. So okay, I made him, Mr. Robert, some breakfast, and I made some waffle and some boiled egg. He's drinking a glass of milk and some water. Everyone else who works here is Asian, and I don't think they know how to really cook, or they don't cook for him. So I'm the only one who makes a good breakfast or lunch or dinner for him. They give him always either cereal or we call it cereal or what was the other thing again? Oats in the morning. So I make him a good breakfast at all time. Right, Mr. Robert?
Right.
I'll be honest with you, it is the only job that doesn't pay well, but I enjoy being here with Mr. Robert, taking care of him. And it's hard. How many times I plan to leave the job, but I can't leave because of Mr. Robert. So actually, this is the first time Mr. Robert has seen me. I think I was away for what? 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks, Mr. Robert, I was away for. Yeah,
Something like that.
correct. Are you happy I'm back?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Robert. Yeah. So this morning we got him ready, did his hair, washed him up a little bit in the bathroom. You know, I do that in the morning. He does an eye drop in the morning, every morning. And then after breakfast, I let him relax for a little while. And we do a little exercise again, and walking exercise. And then he loves to watch the Golden Girls in the morning. And then he has to feed Wayne, the dog, afterwards. He feeds Wayne from his lap. All right. I'm going to let him eat, and then maybe we'll do some more later on videoing. So everyone, here goes Mr. Robert again. He just finished having breakfast. You see how pleasant he looks. Really nice. Give a big smile for them, Mr. Robert. There he goes. There he goes.
I'm on candid camera.
He is a real comedian, guys. If you really get him in that moment, you wouldn't stop laughing. He's a real comedian. And so, do you remember the name of that singer you love, Mr. Robert? Tell him.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra and Bill.
Bill.
Is it Crosby?
Bill Crosby, I think.
Correct. He loves
Bing
Bill
Crosby.
Correct.
Bing
Bing Crosby. I'm sorry. Yeah. So those are two of his favorite singers and stuff like that. Did you like to dance when you were younger, Mr. Robert? Were you a good dancer?
Not much of a dancer, no.
Okay.
I just follow the steps a little bit.
Yeah. So Mr. Robert lives here in Carmel, New York. And he's been here for a couple of years, well, because his kids were actually born over this side of the world. Diane, one of the daughter, and his son Ray, they both live here with him. And so, and then the other two girls, I think they live in Connecticut, if I'm not lying.
I think so, you're right.
That's correct. What did you like to do for fun, Mr. Robert, when you were younger? Did you play sports?
Not much sports. I was taught. I didn't have much time. I had a little work.
Yeah.
Two-family house.
Okay. So you had to work all the time. Did you get married at a young age? You came from when you came. Were you married before you were in the you were in the what? The Navy?
Yeah, the Navy.
Yeah. Did you get married before you went in the Navy or after the Navy?
It's after the Navy, I think.
After the Navy. Okay.
Navy.
So he got married right after he came back. So he had started a family. So he had to work very hard, and he did a good job because this is a lovely home. It doesn't look like it right now, but it is a very big home and nice land space. Yes. Did you play any like bowling or anything
Yeah,
like
you
that?
used to go bowling from time to time. That often because
Correct.
I was doing other things.
What, did you smoke cigarettes?
Oh yeah, I smoked a lot of cigarettes, but I quit that about 4 years ago.
No, much more than that. I know you quit much longer than that, guys. He has quit smoking over 20 years. That's what I
think
found.
so,
Yeah.
'Cause it was a hard thing to do. But,
Correct.
I managed to do it.
That's good. That's very good, Mr. Robert. What do you have to tell these younger folks out there today for 2025? Do you have any good thing for them?
Eat good meals and don't take any drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Be humble.
yeah, humble. That's right. That's another
Right.
thing.
And kind.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yes. That's a very nice, Mr. Robert. Very nice. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So Mr. Robert is a wonderful person of God. Every time I come to work, he has to let me squeeze his muscles, which I call his guns. His muscles. He has the strongest muscles ever. Well, he was in the Navy, and I'm telling you, he kept that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Where did you go, Mr. Robert, when you were in the Navy? Do you remember overseas? Were you in Thailand or Japan or where were you? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
He doesn't remember. Okay.
I remember going south sometimes.
Members going south sometimes.
Some questions you're asking.
Correct. Sometimes it comes and it goes, right, sir?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you're young. When you reach my age, you'll understand. So I call him the young guy because, you know, he keeps very strong. And so like that. Mr. Robert loves to play Uno.
Yeah, play Uno.
So when his kids come over, they always play a game of Uno. And what else should I say about you, Mr. Robert? Tell somebody, if somebody was asking about you, what is your good quality about you? Tell me.
Stop smoking. Stop drinking whiskey, wine.
Yeah.
Leave that over.
And you're an honest, humble gentleman, right?
Try to be.
Try to be. He's good all. Okay, everybody, I'm going to say goodbye with this interview. Mr. Robert, say goodbye to everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Hope have a nice week. And
Yeah. Okay, so as you all see, I'm a certified nurse's aide, and that's what I do for a living. I only work on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, and I put in a 30-hour shift. Mr. Robert really don't sleep too much, so I'm always up with him. And then on the Monday to Friday, I'm videotaping Auntie Pauline Yato Abroad, which is my mom. And here comes Marlon. I'm doing my own thing as well. So I've been on the go for the past couple weeks, and I'm doing it all for you guys. I'm a certified nurse's aide. Almost a lot of Jamaicans that come here to the United States do this work. We take care of people. It's not an easy job. I get a chance to go home at least, well, I'm here just for 2 nights, and I sleep here for 2 nights. But before that, years ago, I worked 4 hours. I was traveling from California, Florida, all over with my patient. I lived with them for like 4.5 years. And now I need some time with my own family and enjoying my own home. So, guys, thank you very much again. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Bye-bye. I need to make a little correction. I said a 30-hour shift, actually 36-hour shifts that I'm here working every weekend. All right. Thank you again. God bless.